Alright guys, I wanted to go over this map quickly because you do win the map, right? Um, so you may think, oh, there's nothing to be really concerned about, but there is a lot to be concerned about, right? Because you're playing Brawl into this ball comp right now, um, into a bad ball comp. This is a bad ball comp. This is a ball comp that it can still beat you. That's the thing. It's a bad ball comp, but it still has the tools to beat you. So you guys are coming out on the Ryan comp here, and that's kind of bad already. They kind of make it easier for you because they're playing Anna, so you are able to kind of speed on them more without the pressure of the Discord and stuff like that. But they can still create these angles on you to where you can't effectively go on their backline. So I want to watch what happens here, and I want to show you how to deal with this. So you guys notice that they have ball comp, and you probably do the worst thing possible, which is go to point and kind of try to stack in this corner. This like I said, like I'm just saying, this is the worst thing you could have done, because what you're doing is you're giving them the space to create the angles on you. And I keep telling you this every time we go over ball stuff. The point of ball comp is to create as many angles on the enemy team as you can and kind of pressure them out to where they can't go on anyone, right? If you have 4 angles on them with ball comp, who are they going to go on, right? They're just going to get destroyed. So right here, what I'm saying is that if I can get this to work, I've been having trouble getting the pen to work for some reason. I don't know why I can't get the pen in here to where I can use it. I thought I could. What if I tab out? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I tab out and I can get it to work. All right, that makes sense. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go over quickly like this point right here. So we have this point, right? We have this upper point. If I tab out and I go into this thing here, so we have you guys are holding point, and what you're doing is you're creating a kill box for them. So you're creating this kill box, which is you're turning point into a kill box for yourself against the enemy team. So what I mean by that is that they're running Ball, they're running Sombra, they're running Pharah, they're running Mercy. For some reason, I don't know why they're running Anna. I don't know what they should just play Zen, honestly. And they're running Diva. So what against Brawl, a competent ball comp would see, oh, they're playing Brawl point, let's create angles on them, right? So they're not running Tracer, which is terrible. They shouldn't be running Sombra here. They should be running Tracer. They're playing a very bad ball comp, like I said before. This is a very bad ball comp, but they can still get the upper hedge on you because they have the ability to create those angles. So what a good ball comp would do was they would have the ball and the ball diva go up here, the Anna's up here in the corner, and she's not getting pressured at all by you. There's no way that you can kill her. Like if Anna's up here, the Pharmacy, is above point right here shooting down on you, and the Sombra is on an off angle as well looking for a hack. So what you've done to yourself is you created a kill box with 4 angles to be able to trash you out and force you to not do anything, right? If the entire team is up here, I'm sorry, it's getting very cluttered, but if the entire team is up on this upper echelon here, like shooting down on you, there's literally nothing you can do. You have to just play for point presence and hope they take point and hope that they don't kill anybody. And that's not how you want to play against ball comp. So I'm gonna show you what happens here, and how you guys lose this. And it's very easy to see how you guys lose this. So you see how like they're doing very well at pressuring out your guys' abilities. Reaper tries to go up and counter the ball, which is not a bad play. The problem is, it's not a bad decision. The problem is that you can't do anything about it, right? You can't kill the ball. You're not gonna get any help. So the Sombra's up here, right? They're creating these angles already. They're starting to create these angles. Pharah's up here. Ball is gonna contest point.
The objective is now.
Anna's going in a weird spot right now. I'm not sure what this Anna's doing throughout the beginning of the fight. I watched this first fight. I haven't watched anything else, so this is kind of a blind reaction right now. So, and especially against Brawl comp, I talk about this a lot with my team, is the point of ball comp has terrible point presence, so it's okay to give up the point to win this prolonged like neutral fight. So they're gonna give up the point, right? But they're still gonna win this fight because you guys are putting yourself in the worst situation possible, where like you're creating like Sombra is up here just farming EMP. Pharah's just like destroying you right now. There's nothing you can do about Pharah. Like you're relying on Connix to get like a double headshot, but like that's usually never gonna happen. Like it's you're relying on chance to do this. So then Ball's, you know, like focusing you from this angle. Like look at how many angles they have on you right now. They have one angle. They have two angles with the ball going like this. They have the pharmacy, that's 3. They have the diva, and that's 4. So they have 4. Like I said, they have 4 angles on right you, pressuring you into this little spot, and there's nothing that you can do about it. There's nobody you can speed on right now. So now Lamp's forced. Your shield is gone. Wraith is gone. You get antied. Diva's forced to go up here, pressure on somebody. I don't know who that was. You get antied, and you get destroyed. So you get 23% here, which is more than you should get. You know, that you should probably get like 10% before they kill you. And the point of ball comp, right, is to be like, okay, it's okay that they take point because we're gonna trade out 20% of the point for 40% of the point. Then we're gonna trade out another 20% for the point for 40 to 50% of the point. You know what I mean? So they're okay with giving up point to be able to create these angles on you and trade you guys out to trade point but get more point out of it. If that makes any sense.
Hi.
You guys switch to soldier, and you guys are just getting poked out, right? You guys aren't even in the fight yet, and they're creating angles on you, right? You guys, and there's no way to do with this. There's really no way to do with this. Connix is low. Lucio's dying. You're getting forced out right here, trying to engage for a fight. Sombra's already right here, scouting you, telling you where they're going. They could engage on you right now. If the ball is like being proactive enough, they have a tracer. They should be having tracer instead of Sombra. But like tracer could be right here, like waiting for your engage already, and you're getting rolled. There's no way for you to stop this engage on you. I'm kind of rambling. I need to think about it before I say. I'm saying some random stuff right now. I'll try to talk less for the rest of the thing and just kind of give you more important information. So right, yeah, you're getting forced out again. You're just sitting here trying to wait for a fight, and now they go on you. Like all they're doing is just wasting time. So you took the point right now. You're at 23%, but now they're at 31, right? So they lost the initial point control, but now they have the advantage on you. So now, throughout this prolonged, kind of poke battle, they have 6 ults and you have 2, right? You haven't been able to get these ults up. So they have 6 ults and you have 2. So they have won the ult battle by 3 times, by triple, right? So the problem with the Rhine comp is that, first of all, you're split. Second of all, the problem with the Rhine comp is that it's so much easier for Ball to punish you on these wide open rotations, these long wide rotations. So you guys go up here, and they've already set up a kill box for you, right? They're already set up, like this is like they've already said, like if I was to tab out here and get the pen out. So here's the kill box they set up for you. They're waiting for you guys to drop so they can set up. They have 3 people up here. Anna's over here shooting you. Ball's right here. Stomper's getting ready for EMP. So they've created 4 angles on you before you even entered the plane of fight, right? Before the fights even broke out, they have 4 angles on you. So you guys drop, and now they're going to they're gonna capitalize on this kill box. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea how you guys 2-0 this. Because, like I've said, they've now traded 60% of the point out for 23%. So I have zero idea how you guys win this round. So they used bomb EMP. They should just nano far barrage. Just win the game. So you guys you're kind of learning a little bit. You're saying, all right, let's take a different route to minimize the long rotations, so we don't get caught out by they're like the ball and their backline can't capitalize. This is fine. If you guys go this way, you're not going this way, so you're not getting taken poke for the Pharah. You're not getting slammed by the ball. You're creating less off angles for them to pinch you guys on. But at the same time, you're still well. Before I say anything, let's see how the fight goes. Oh, it's triage 3. I just noticed that. That's funny. I definitely want to check a look at his Twitch and see if he streamed this. So, like, you see how the ball comp is forcing you guys to take these super long rotations. Like, you guys are having to take these super long rotations right now, to try to even like get to a position to where you can even go on the Ana, right? Just the Ana. That's why Ryan comp struggles a lot against this ball comp.
I've got you in my sights.
Justice reigns from above.
A little bit far away from this fight. Let's see what happens here. So they've created 1, 2, sort of not their Sombra is it. What I'll say is that you guys have a chance to win this. Their Sombra's in a bad position. This is not where you should be. I would be like maybe like right here-ish, to where you can kind of like, so D.Va's taking the D.Va and Pharah are taking the attention away from the D.Va, so you can kind of hack her right here. Right here, you're still in her line of sight, so you can easily get caught out.
I've got you in my sights.
Justice reigns from above.
Good job with DM. Forced Wraith out.
Helden sterben nicht.
Okay, so what I've gotten out of this fight is that you guys used 5 ults to take the point. I mean, you have to. It's last. I mean, I guess you have to. It's last fight. You want to be able to take it. I mean, some of those were not needed, but I mean, whatever you got to do to take the point. So they just traded out Barrage and Velk for. So when you think about it, who won this fight? Right? They're at 99%. They used Barrage and Velk, and they traded out Bomb, Shatter, Visor, Death Blossom, and Beat. So I'll have to see. They've already won this fight, basically. Let's see where you guys position and how you. I can't say this enough. I cannot fathom how you guys have won this.
Engaged.
So you're kind of playing it a little bit more, a little bit better, where you're kind of trying to deny those angles, but at the same time, they can easily just retake them from you. Far's going behind. Do you guys lose this map? There's no way. Did I read that wrong?
Area denied.
I can't even VOD what's happening right now. I don't know what's happening. These guys, I don't know what they're doing. The enemy team, not you guys.
Verbrannte las luces. Helden sterben nicht.
How do you kill the Anna and the Sombra? What the fuck? Let's get closer to this fight. It's hard to see because of this stupid thing in the way. Okay, so Anna is in a bad position right now. How does he die? Does he have TP up? Okay, he just gets swung on because he's a fucking moron. Excuse me, I keep fucking...
Helden sterben nicht.
I've got you in my sights. Die. Drag him in back.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't really get it. How you guys won that? I don't know. But let's look. So, I want to take like a comparison right now for our map. This is not this map, but I want to do downtown. So this is downtown. So here we're playing 6-man. I think they play ball comp.
Ready for battle.
Yeah. Okay, so they're playing ball comp. They're playing the stereotypical, you know, ball, tracer, sombra, brings in the thing that your guys are having a hard time dealing with, and we're playing 6-man. And what I want to show you guys is how we execute these engages and how it's so easy for us to get on this ball's backline before they can set up a hit. And I think it's really easy for you guys to play this comp. Like it's basically a brawl comp. I don't know why it's taking so long.
5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
So the first thing is that, oh no, they're playing 6-man as well. I thought they played ball comp. That is odd. Alright, well, let me go to Sanctuary then, because that's where they play
Ready
ball.
for battle. 4, 3.
So that's my mistake. I thought that they played ball comp on that one. They do play ball comp on this one. So this is not the stereotypical ball comp. This is a Sigma with an Ash. It's still viable against your Brawl comp. So say you're playing Brawl here, you're probably going to get rolled by them just because they can create these angles on you. But what I want to show you is how we capitalize on this right now. So 6-man counters ball comp because it's much easier for this comp to make it to their backline before a hit is made. And the reason that I say that is because let's look at the basic team lineup here. So we have Monkey, we have Diva, we have Reaper, we have Sombra, we have Lucio, and we have Moira. And all of these people on this team have both an engage. My writing is terrible, but an engage cooldown and a fucking a disengage cooldown. Excuse my terrible writing. A disengage cooldown. So an E, an engage cooldown, an ED, an engage cool, ACD, an engage cooldown, and a DCD, a disengage cooldown. Both which do the same thing. So Monkey has jump, Diva has fly, Reaper has both Wraith and Teleport. Teleport's a little less useful than Wraith, but it's still there. Sombra has TP, Lucio has speed, and Moira has Fade. So the reason that this comp is much better against this ball comp than Rhine is because it's easier for us to get to path correctly and get to their backline before a hit is made on our team, right? And it's also much easier for our team to survive a hit. So what I mean by that is that, say we're playing, right here, right? Say we're waiting for an engage on here, and Ball, Tracer are going behind it. They're going to engage right now. As soon as we see Ball, Tracer going for an engage, we can use our ECDs, which is our engage cooldowns, to get onto their backline as fast as possible. That's what we do right now. So if I was good to go right here, we notice that Ball, and Tracer are in our backline trying to go for a hit. This is when we use our ECDs, our engage cooldowns, to get into their backline and kill them as fast as possible to avoid a hit. So Monkey is going to, so if I was to simulate this, Monkey's going to jump in, Diva's going to fly in, Musio's going to speed. Mora doesn't have to fade. You can if you want. I wouldn't. Reaper can teleport in, and I'll be already in the backline because I'll be setting up for a hack. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to show you what happens. So I get a hack on Sigma, and we speed in. Here comes the speed. Diva's flying. Monkey jumped in. Monkey jumps in, right? He saves his jump, which is very smart of him, is that he saves his jump for when he actually needs it, right? He saves his jump for when he gets Coach Gun back, so then he can re-engage with the jump. So we hack Sigma, we go in, and now we're going into their backline right now.
The objective is now active.
So the fight breaks out. But we are on their backline and have killed 2 people before Ball and Tracer have even entered the fight. And that's what's great about this comp, is that you are able to engage correctly, like engage properly onto their backline without getting hit because you have these cooldowns, but you're also able to disengage correctly while using cooldowns. So the DCDs, so we've talked about ECDs, which is going in, engage cooldowns together, but let's talk about DCDs. And DCDs are, like I said, I'm repeating myself a lot, but I need to let you guys know this, disengage cooldowns. And disengage cooldowns are used when you are caught out, when your initial engage doesn't work and you're caught out in a long open space to where the ball comp can capitalize on you being in a kill box, right? So if we say, like, we go here and say Monkey fucks his jump or something like that, or say, actually that's not a good example. Say we're coming here and Ball decides to engage when we're right here. We can now use our DCDs, our disengage cooldowns, to kite ourselves to a better position, right? So we can, if Mora gets slammed, she can fade, back to drum. We can speed back to drum. We can fly back to drum. We can do whatever we want. We can disengage back, or we can DCD to get into the team, right? We can say, all right, we've used our DCDs, but we can also use that to get into and try to trade in their backline. So I hope these concepts are a little bit complicated. I know I'm not explaining them to the best of my ability. I'll be posting this on YouTube. You guys can watch it. You guys also can ask me some questions about it, whatever. But like I said, to summarize, very simple. We use our ECDs to get into their backline before the Tracer and Ball can even get into a position to where we have to use a DCD, which is why this is much better than the Rhine comp against Ball. And why, you guys, I think you should pick this up. So we go back to drum. This is kind of an odd scenario here where the Ball kind of feeds. I mean, this is kind of like a lost fight for them immediately. The Ball kind of feeds here. I hear him, so I try to go for hack, but he just kills himself. Yeah, he just kills himself. But here, the Ball is dead. We still want to capitalize on this fight, get ult charge, so we use our ECDs, right? We see that they are in a position to where we can, and normally this wouldn't be a good position to go on, but the problem is that, the solution is that we notice that their ball dies, so there's no way for them to hit us on an open long rotation. So, the ball dies, let's go in on these guys head on. And the team splits. We notice that the supports go on by themselves. They split because we split them. And we kill the supports.
Swiftly.
Moira kind of gets caught out a little bit here, but we get out correctly. And now we are 38%, and they haven't even. We are at 40%, and they haven't even gotten a proper hit yet on us. So here, we notice once again. If I would go back a couple seconds and just show this, the Ball and Tracer are trying to get a hit right now. The ball is low. The Tracer is caught out. She's over here. She's gonna have to force recall, and the problem is that they're trying to hit before the team is in position, right? So we capitalize on that. We're saying, all right, Ball and Tracer are forced out. Let's dive on their back line. So we walk point. We don't use our things right now. We walk point. And now we ECD. We use our ECDs. We use our engage cooldowns. And we call into their back line. And bulk attacked. And we are now at 70%. And they haven't even gotten a hit out. And what you'll also notice is that we're at 70% and they don't even have Bob. Right? They don't even have Bob because we're so aggressive on them because we are denying their ability to create these angles on us because we are using our ECDs. And keep in mind, this is only our second week kind of trying to master 6-man. We've already gotten these concepts down. And it's really easy to get these concepts down. That's why I'm trying to push you guys to do this. So they go here. I myself do a bad job here because I'm not scouting. This is my fault. We kind of are caught off guard because you see how I'm kind of just like watching this door. I'm not really scouting that hard. I should be over here waiting. But you see how we don't know if they're right there. And we're waiting right here because Ball Tracer is still dead. And we hold up because we want to stop them from getting the angle. We want to stop them from even pushing, right? It's last fight. We have the MP. We have our win con.
Apagando las luces.
Die.
So I just want to go at that fight a little bit one more time because I wasn't really explaining that well. So what we want to do here is we're holding up so far because we don't want, because it's last fight, so we're like, all right, let's stop them from rotating, right? We can stop them from, we're confident enough with this round so far that we can stop them from rotating before they even get there. Let's not wait for them to get to the rotation. Let's just stop them on their rotate. Let's do what their Ball is trying to do to us and stop them on their rotate. So I don't scout correctly, but we still end up. I go in. We got a 4-minute EMP. We go in with Reaper Roll. Ball attacked. Ball's killed.
Team kill.
And we win this round 100-0. And they didn't use an ult the entire round. We were so proactive on them. They didn't use an ult. They didn't charge rally. They were 82 to rally. They literally just charged trans as soon as the round ended. So they didn't get support ults the entire round because we were so proactive on them, right? So this is what I want you guys to practice. I want you guys to practice 6-man because it's so easy to counter these average ball comps with aggression, understanding pathing, rotating, and all those concepts that I covered before. I can't off the top of my head. So we'll go over this more in the scrim tonight at 8 p.m. if that's what you guys want to do. I mean, it's up to you. But I definitely want to show you guys this. I wanted to go over this with you guys because I think it's important. So Hit me up with any questions, obviously in chat or DM, whatever. But I think this is a really, really good comp for you guys to practice. So, and these concepts are really important.